Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I know exactly what you guys are thinking. Why are you playing Arcane again when we want to see Frost gameplays, Xaryu? Come on! No, I really know what you guys are thinking. Xaryu, why are you an idiot and wearing pigtails today on your channel? I can explain, I promise. I did say on my Twitch stream that if I hit 200 subscribers, that I would wear pigtails in my next YouTube video. And last night, we hit, I think, 205 subscribers, which is just freaking awesome. So it was a big thank you to all of my subscribers over on Twitch. Thank you. Just thank you. I'm wearing pigtails for today's YouTube video, and I probably look retarded. Maybe I look kind of cool. I don't know. But thank you so much for that support. I really do appreciate it. Anyways, jumping into this video, I am playing some Arcane Windwalker Resto Druid with the boys, May and Tellerine. So, like I talked about a little bit in my last video, I tried some as Frost. We just didn't do very well. Like, I've already been to 2900 as this comp is Frost, but just the queues that we were queuing into is either this or Demo Boomkin, and Frost doesn't do that well versus it. So Arcane doesn't do that well either, but I just thought Arcane did a little bit better, and we were doing a little bit better, so that's why I'm playing Arcane. And I want to focus this video on SPRIEST Boomkin. Everything I'm saying is probably instantly devalidated because of my pigtails. You guys probably can't even focus, but try to focus. There's some good lessons in this video. I want to focus this video on SPRIEST Boomkin. My last video was on Boomkin Demo, and these are pretty much the two most popular comps of right now, at least in NA at this MMR. That's all up in fighting. So, if you want to try to beat this, what we were doing, keep in mind we were still losing a lot to this. This is one of our hardest matchups, so we still do lose a lot. But when we were winning as this, we were going Shadow Priest with doing Shaman swaps occasionally, and the Shaman swaps would be with outer shield, with outer than shield. The Shaman put himself in a bad spot. We would do something like Sheep the Priest, bash clone on the Boomkin, or just silence the Boomkin if you tried to peel in a Cyclone, something like that, and we would go with a Paralyze on the Shaman, into a Leg Sweep, into a Fist, into a Belf, with big damage. Ideally, we would do a setup with Arcane Power, Presence of Mind, Arcane Blast, Arcane Missiles, Arcane Barrage, and go from there. This is like a perfect scenario, guys. This doesn't always happen, but that's just kind of what we what we want to try to do. Do keep in mind, when I am fighting SPRIEST Boomkin, dampened magic is better than Temp Shield, just in this matchup. So I am running Temp Shield on accident, and as you can see, I just popped it right there. Not the greatest choice. I normally pick Dampened. It was just a mistake to go Temp Shield, so don't go Temp Shield. Go Dampened Magic. Learn from my newbie mistake. I did want to let you guys know, too, that yesterday I played a couple games off stream. I hit 2900 again on my ult, so I'm 2900 on my ult and my main, and hopefully go for a nice push here. So here we Sheep the Priest. I lock out the Boomkin and Cyclone, and we do a nice big setup here onto the Shaman, and we get his Trinket. So that's kind of exactly what I was just saying, right? We Sheep the Priest, we Cyclone or silence the Druid, and set up on the Resto Shaman without her shield with some type of double Arcane Blast, Arcane Missiles Barrage. So there it is. We got a bunch of cooldowns. We got Priest Trinket. We got here we get Priest Disperse. We got Shaman Trinket as well. And Druid has no adaptation, so we're getting a lot of cooldowns. This is actually a very good game for us, even though I was running the wrong talent. Trying to land a sheep here. Oh, by the way, sorry for the swallowing, guys. I am still sick. I went to the gym the past 2 days, but I probably shouldn't have, because I'm feeling not great still. I want to go to the gym so bad, but I just feel so, just like, congested. I just feel not 100%, but a lot better. My throat doesn't hurt anymore. It's just like mainly just sinuses, and I just feel congested. So hopefully be 100% soon. Anyway, doing another priest go here, trying to get some stacks. I did find out that missiles is just like an insane amount of damage. If you can even just get one missiles off with Arcane Power, it can almost solo someone. So what I've been trying to do is cycle through my Arcane Barrages more to get lower stacks to Arcane Blast more. Arcane Blast is a very high chance to proc missiles. If I get more missile stacks, then I can do a huge setup. So here we sheep the Priest, bash the Boomkin, get a huge Arcane Missiles, double Arcane Blast, Belf, Arcane Barrage, and finish off that Shaman in a perfect burst setup. It's exactly what I was talking about. So you see the Priest, you see the Boomkin, pop Arcane Missiles with the, you know, Arcane Presence of Mind, Arcane Power, double Arcane Blast, Arcane Missiles, Arcane Barrage with the Belf. Perfect setup there. So that is how, if the Shaman's going to die, that's how it's going to happen. This game, we are more focused on the Priest. We tried to go Shaman, I think, and it just wasn't quite working out. So we did some more Priest goes, and that also works. Man, I still feel like a retard to these pigtails, man. Come on. How long is this video gonna be? Gonna be over already. I'm here in this hex. I could have line of sight that hex. That was really bad of me not to. But that's okay. Trying to get a Belf into a full sheep here. I do land that full sheep. And that's one combo that's very good, because if you Belf in a sheep, they can't actually shear or grounding that sheep. Try to get a resheep, mistime it a little bit, do get sheared on that resheep, and I'm just trying to keep up as much damage as I can here onto the Priest. My Monk is just going to town on the Priest right now. Trying to reset stacks there with the Barrage, the Orb, trying to get my stacks back with Arcane Explosion a little bit. But I do kind of like playing towards the pillar just a little bit, and I do evocate because when I'm Arcane Blasting more to get more missiles procs, if I find myself going more often, which if I time it okay with my evocates and I, you know, time it kind of well, then that's okay, because then I can just evocate back to full mana as long as I can blink away, get a nice evocate off, and then make myself kind of is that a word? Umer again with my Arcane Blast. So there it is. That's kind of the newer strategy I've been going with, is just get those missile procs, then pop my one-shot and try to get some one-shot with my missiles. And I don't know how we don't die right here. My Druid is some type of legend, because we're all super low HP. He does get that Trank off behind the pillar. I do retreat with him behind the pillar. We do get Dispersion there as well from the Priest. And things are going okay. Obviously not as well as last game. We're not getting like triple trinket, like cooldowns across the board, but we are getting some things. I push in, I get a half sheep onto the Shaman, which would have been full if I waited a few more seconds. So that's actually not even good. I probably didn't notice that, so I probably messed that up. I don't think I was purposely pushing in for a half sheep there. So another mistake. Paralyze and sheep share DR, so you want to keep an eye out for the diminishing returns on your Gladius. Keep an eye out for when you actually, you know, should be sheeping, when it's full again, or just half off the paralyze, you know, when you want to go for half sheeps. We do get a nice double leg sweep there. Touch of Death lands full sheep onto the Shaman. Beautiful CC here. The Druid goes into a Bash Clone. So here's this kind of like triple CC setup that we're going for. We do get a Cyclone onto the Shaman out of that full sheep, and we do force Life Swap. So that's why this is so hard. We have to force through Disperse. Then we have to get, you know, Earth and Shield and Earth Shield, and then there's Spirit Link, and then there's Life Swap, and then Disperses back up, and then, you know, it's just a constant rotation. So, against a good, man, I can't believe that cap hit me, it was so far. So, what I'm trying to say is, against a good team, they're just going to rotate all of their cooldowns very well, and it's going to be very difficult to actually kill them if they rotate their defensives properly. We do force out Disperse here once again, and every time it seems like the Priest is even in a little bit of trouble, he can just Disperse because it's on a 90-second cooldown, which matches my Arcane Power cooldown. So, pretty difficult to actually score a kill onto the Priest with such a low cooldown. And there's probably some people thinking, like, why don't you just go Boomkin? Boomkins can go Bear Form. When you're in Bear Form, you're like immune. You can't die, and you can still do high DPS when you're in a bear. When you're a bear in bear form. So, just not really the strategy we really like to do. I haven't really seen any Boomkin killing strategies work pretty much at all. I have killed a Boomkin before, but it's pretty fluky. You know, they pretty much don't die if they know what they're doing, especially against a high-rated Boomkin, like the ones we are fighting in these videos. So, hanging out behind the pillar still with my Druid, that's kind of like where I like to position. I don't like to just sit out in the middle. Kind of like to be behind the pillar, trying to get as many stacks as possible, and then push in with, you know, some type of CC, or just turret them from far with Arcane Missiles into a barrage. I am dampen magic this game, by the way, so that's good. So he has disperse in about 10 seconds here because remember it lines up with my arcane power, so he has disperse in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it just comes up right about now, and he dies. So we get a crazy lucky kill there on the priest. So that's how you're gonna do it, guys. A crazy, insane kill on the priest after forcing a bunch of defensives, or a perfect swap on the shaman. That's how you beat Shadow Priest Boomkin. It's very difficult, but try it out. Let me know how it works for you guys. Thumbs video up if you liked it, and you like this ridiculous hairstyle. Thumbs video down if you didn't like it, or I look like an idiot, or whatever, you just hate me, or something like that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!